Just a reminder, if you didn't know, all of our classes are starting online this semester. We'll reevaluate after spring break. Our spring break this year is closer to the end of March. But for right now, all the classes are still being offered online. However, we did allow students who wanted to return to campus and live on campus to do so. So we have a certain number who have been approved to live on campus and another group that's off campus. Right now, our on campus population is estimated around 400. Our off campus in the town of Chestertown area is 238. And we have about 400 students who have elected to stay home, so which we expected. Our move-in process started today. We're staggering it over 2 weeks because we don't want them all coming in at the same time. They come in, they get tested. That's the first thing that happens. They get a PCR test. They move in, and those students on campus will now be in quarantine. Our off-campus students are also signing up for that test. All students get tested in that gateway testing, then they get tested a second time 12 to 14 days later. And during that first and the second test, they are supposed to remain in quarantine, at which time they're allowed to go to the dining hall to get food, they're allowed to exercise, not in groups, outside, but beyond that, they're pretty limited in what they can do. Um, they are off-campus students, as a reminder, because people ask, they have been told they are not permitted to have gatherings that have students who are not of their household there. So we have been doing a lot of work in communicating that to them in a bunch of different ways. We understand that we may not have full compliance with that, but we are certainly doing everything we can, and our students have indicated to us so far that they understand the rules and that they intend to follow them. Any student, just so you know, we're doing a surveillance testing program throughout the semester. So 50% of our students who are on campus or in Chestertown will get tested every week. So each student will be tested once every 2 weeks. If they do test positive, we have quarantine and isolation spaces on campus. If they live off campus, they can quarantine or isolate in their off-campus house. We support them either way to make sure that they maintain the quarantine and isolation. After after this initial, the gateway testing I've talked about, we will slowly, the students who are released from quarantine will be able to do a little bit more on campus. They'll be able to move around campus. They'll be able to access our fitness, the JFC, the Johnson Fitness Center, the pool. They'll be able to use some spaces on campus by sign up. It's going to be limited, but our student athletes are going to be able to start to practice under the supervision of coaches and athletic trainers in a way that it, again, is safe, socially distant, and progressive. So that, and we will continue to test and supervise that as we go along. Just for everybody's knowledge, we do have a dashboard that is posted on our website, and you can find that on the Washington College website. In fact, if you go to the Washington College website, you can't avoid the coronavirus site because it's a big banner and you have to click on it to get rid of it. But if you go there, we are going to be posting our weekly results of our surveillance testing. So you'll be able to see that, the number of tests that we administer, as well as how many positive cases. That will be updated weekly. We will also have a number once we start getting the results of tests. We will have a number on that website of the previous day's reported positive cases as well. So that will give folks some additional information. And the other important thing on that dashboard is the alert level that we're working at. And so this is common on, you've probably seen it on other college or university sites. We have a dashboard of going from green, which is the lowest alert, all the way through red. So it goes green, yellow, orange, and red. And we reassess that every single day. We have a meeting with a small group of people every day to check all the conditions and the factors, including the conditions in the county, in the state of Maryland, on our campus, our ability to respond, all of those things are factored in. So right now we are at a yellow state on our campus. We will continue to evaluate that as we start doing our testing. Like I said, we did our first round of tests for the students who arrived today. So that is just one thing. Again, I want everybody to know if you're anybody can go on that site and check that out. And we'll be doing some additional. We do a lot of other communication with our constituents, our students, faculty, staff, parents, alumni, through the publication of guidelines, newsletters, updates. So we're actually, it was really exciting to see students return to campus. I know that still a little bit of a scary time, but I think, I know that our students are taking this really seriously, and the ones who want to come back really care about that, and they understand that their ability to stay here and for us to have success really hinges on everybody's behavior and our commitment to the town of Chestertown as well.